Currently, Toronto Raptors are tied in their Eastern Conference semifinal series with the Philadelphia Sixers. That's not good for me, because I predicted that Toronto would beat Philadelphia pretty easily, 4-1. And part of that prediction was because of Kawhi, because Embiid was injured, but there was one thing I didn't take into account. A lot of things have changed for Toronto this year. Kawhi's there, they have a new coach, they don't have to go through LeBron anymore. But there's one thing, or should I rather say one player, who has remained the same, like he always has been. A choker in the playoffs. Hey guys, Purple Punch here, and today I want to compare Kyle Lowry in the regular season and Kyle Lowry in the playoffs. So for starters, let's get this out of the way. Kyle Lowry is a good player. He's a 5-time All-Star, a pretty good shooter and passer, but all that is being accomplished during the regular season. When it comes to the playoffs, he's been just disappointing. Kyle Lowry got his first playoff experience during the 2008-2009 NBA season, when he was still a member of the Houston Rockets. Back then, he was a bench player. During the regular season, Kyle Lowry played in 77 games, averaging 21.8 minutes, 7.6 points, 3.6 assists, 2.5 rebounds, and 1.5 turnovers. He shot 43.5% from the field, 25.5% from the three, and 80.1% from the free throw line. In the playoffs, Houston went all the way to Game 7 of the conference semifinals against the Los Angeles Lakers, and they lost. Kyle Lowry played in all 13 games, averaged 19.5 minutes, 5.3 points, 2.5 assists, 2.9 rebounds, and 1.3 turnovers. Sounds pretty similar, although if you want to really nitpick, he did average less points and assists, but what really stands out are his shooting percentages. In the playoffs, he shot 33.3% from the field, 25% from the three-point line, and 74.2% from the free throw line, all lower when compared to his regular season. He obviously wasn't the backbone of a team back then, and it was his first playoffs, and he was just 23 years old, so we'll give him a pass on that. For the next 5 years, Lowry and his teams would miss the playoffs. In the process, he went to Toronto, where he became the starting point guard for the team. Lowry would finally get some playoff taste again in 2014. He helped his Toronto Raptors to the third best record in the Eastern Conference, compiling 49 wins during the regular season. By then, Kyle Lowry was a full-fledged starter and a star for the Toronto Raptors. He was a borderline all-star and had the best season of his career, playing 36.2 minutes, averaging 17.9 points, 7.4 assists, 4.7 rebounds, and 2.5 turnovers. His shooting percentages: 42.3% from the field, 38% from the three, and 81.3% from the free throw line. In the playoffs, Toronto Raptors met up with the Brooklyn's All-Star squad and lost in 7 games. In these playoffs, Kyle Lowry was actually okay. He even averaged 21.1 points, which was an improvement over what he averaged during the regular season. A lot of other key stats, like always, went down. His assists went down to just 4.7, and he had more turnovers, 2.9. He shot 40.4% from the field, but improved his three-point percentage to 39.5 and his free throw percentage to 87.8. A quick 7-game sample, but somewhat encouraging nonetheless. Since then, Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors have made the playoffs every year. In the 2014-2015 season, they improved to 49 wins in the regular season. That was good enough for the 4th place in the Eastern Conference. During the regular season, Kyle Lowry made his first NBA All-Star team and averaged 34.5 minutes per game, 17.8 points, 6.8 assists, 4.7 rebounds, and 2.5 turnovers. He shot 41.2% from the field, 33.8% from the three-point line, and 80.8% on his free throws. Raptors, however, got swept in the first round. They lost all 4 games to the Wizards, and looky who didn't show up. In 4 playoff games, Lowry averaged only 12.3 points, 4.8 assists, and 5.5 rebounds. He also had more turnovers with 3 per game. But what's really alarming are his shooting percentages. He shot only 31.6% from the field and an abysmal 21.7% from the three-point line. Even his free throw percentage sunk to 72.7%, and Lowry is a good free throw shooter. Sure, a lot of others didn't show up as well, but a fresh-made All-Star shouldn't be giving you such small contribution. In the 2015-2016 season, Toronto and Lowry himself had their best season yet. Toronto won 56 games, which was good enough for the second place in the Eastern Conference, and Lowry averaged at the moment career high 21.2 points, 6.4 assists, and 4.7 rebounds. He also turned the ball over at a career high rate with 2.9 per game. Lowry shot 42.7% from the field and a very good 38.8% from the three-point line. He also converted 81.1% of his free throws and made his second consecutive All-Star appearance in the process. And then came the playoffs. By this time, people already were doubting Lowry, and rightfully so. In the first round series, they had to face Indiana Pacers, and to the surprise of many, it was a grueling 7-game series. Toronto managed to squeeze by the Pacers barely in Game 7 with an 89-84 win. If you look at the series stats, you don't see any surprises. Kyle Lowry, 7 games played, and averages of 13.9 points, 7.6 assists, and 4.1 rebounds. Shooting splits, 31.6% from the field, 16.3% from the three, and 71.8% from the free throw line. Much worse than during regular season. But what else is new? Here's something new. In the second round, Kyle Lowry actually did show up. They went through another 7-game series against the Miami Heat, but Kyle Lowry sure did his part by averaging 23.4 points, 5.9 assists, 5.4 rebounds, and 2.6 steals. He even came close to his regular season shooting percentages, 40.1% from the field, 38.8% from the three-point line, and 79.5% on his free throws. In the Eastern Conference Finals, the Raptors fell to the eventual champions Cleveland Cavaliers in 6 games. Lowry was good, but definitely not spectacular. 20.2 points, 4.2 assists, and 4.5 rebounds. 47.4% from the field, 34.8% from the three, and 71.4% from the free throw line. For the whole playoffs in 20 games, Kyle Lowry had a stat line of 19.1 points, 6 assists, 4.7 rebounds. He shot 39.7% from the field, 30.4% from the three, and 75% from the free throw line. Another small drop-off. In 2016-2017, Lowry had his best scoring season, averaging 22.4 points per game. He also averaged 7 assists, 4.8 rebounds, 1.5 steals, and 2.9 turnovers. He had a great shooting season, 46.4% from the field, which was a career best by a big margin, 41.2% from three, which also was a career best, and 81.9% from the free throw line. In the playoffs though, another drop. He averaged just 15.8 points, 5.9 assists, 3.1 rebounds, and shot 46.2% from the field and just 34.2% from the three-point line. Toronto got swept by the Cavaliers in the second round. Last year, Lowry actually improved in the playoffs, which was a surprise. He had a good regular season, made the All-Star team, but his numbers weren't that impressive. 16.2 points, 6.9 assists, 5.6 rebounds, and 2.3 turnovers. He shot 42.7% from the field and 39.9% from the three-point line. In the playoffs, Toronto once again got swept by the Cavaliers in the second round. For the whole 10 games of the playoffs, Lowry averaged 17.4 points, 8.5 assists, and 4.3 rebounds. Shot 50.8% from the field and 44.4% from the three. A good improvement over the regular season. He wasn't a reason they lost, but he also didn't elevate his game to lift the Raptors. And now we have this year. Obviously the team is different. He doesn't have his best friend DeMar DeRozan on the team anymore, but he has Kawhi Leonard, a superstar who obviously takes some shots away and is the focal point on the offense. Toronto also has other pieces like Ibaka, Pascal Siakam is emerging, and Marc Gasol was at it as well. This season, Kyle Lowry made his 5th consecutive All-Star team. He averaged the least amount of points in 7 years with just 14.2, but he was passing the ball at a career-high rate, averaging 8.7 assists per game. He didn't shot particularly well, just 41.1% from the field and 34.7% from the three. But you know what's alarming again? Lowry once again has disappeared in the playoffs. Toronto lost the very first playoff game to the Orlando Magic, and Lowry had 0 points. An NBA All-Star had 0 points. They won the series pretty convincingly, but now they have their hands full with the Sixers. Just tonight, Toronto evened the series 2-2. Lowry had 14 points, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. Kawhi's been playing his heart out. For the whole playoffs, Lowry is averaging just 11.6 points, 7.6 assists, and 4.6 rebounds. Like in most cases, it's another quiet playoffs for Lowry. He's shooting just 40% from the field and 25.6% from the three. Even his usually good free throw shooting is down at 71.4. And versus Philly, it's been even worse. Tonight he was good, but can we count on that to repeat itself? Can we? Sure, other players need to step up as well, but what's happening with Lowry in the playoffs? It seems like 90% of the time he's struggling. He's not shooting the ball, isn't aggressive, and when he is, he doesn't make those shots. Some analysts have already said that Lowry isn't an all-star but just a regular player, and it's not that bad of a theory as you might think. We know he's not a superstar, but is he even an all-star if he doesn't show up when they need him the most? I guess not. But the biggest question is why? Why he struggles so much when playoffs come? Is it mental? Physical? Should they run the game through him more in the beginning to make him more comfortable? What if they do that, he misses shots and they're in a big hole early? Do we expect more than he can really contribute? I'll leave this up to you guys. Is Kyle Lowry the biggest joker in the NBA playoffs history? Why do you think he struggles so much? Please leave a comment below and let's discuss your theories. As always, thanks for watching. Please be sure to leave this video a like, share it to others, and don't forget to press that subscribe button and bell notifications to not miss any videos in the future. Thanks. This was Purple Prince, and I'm out.
Perfect. Back to those days. I was running in one place. Set a pace. Feel like I've been running in one place. Yeah, I've been feeling pretty good. I've been feeling great. I've been feeling how I really should. Been growing up way too fast, like where is my childhood? Lyrics legendary, like I am Robin Hood. Flowing good.